Welcome to the lesson that will demonstrate how to use the background eraser within Canva. What you're going to do is click on the image to get the template. When this loads, you would choose Edit Template, and now you're in a position to edit. I was already logged into Canva, so it brought me immediately into Canva. Otherwise, you would have to log in with something like Google to get into the account. Use your education account because you have better options when using an education account. I'm using the paid version, so I have more options as well. For this project, you're going to go and get images that would look interesting with these particular backgrounds. If you do not like these backgrounds, feel free to swap them off with another image. So on the first one, I'm going to go ahead and look for a mountain goat. I'm going to go to a new tab and type in Pixabay. Pixabay is a fabulous source that allows you to use images that are copyright friendly. So I'll type in mountain goat and I'll look for a mountain goat that will look good with this background. So I'm going to try this image. I will click on it. I will choose the download option, and you could leave it at that large setting and choose download. It's now going to be in your downloads folder. If you try to get the largest image possible, you will need to log in. I am logged in with Google, so I'll have no issues getting images. You probably won't unless you download the largest image possible. So now I downloaded the image and it's in my downloads folder. I'll go back to Canva. I will go ahead and choose apps, and I'm going to type in background eraser, and I'm going to click on the background eraser. I'm going to choose file, go to my downloads folder, and upload that image. Now I'm going to choose remove background. So you might want to move it around so it looks a little more natural, and that's not too bad. I'm sure a lot of people would say that's fake, obviously fake, but that's okay, we're having fun right now. Now you need to think of something you'd want on this scene. So here's an image. She's walking in the correct direction. So I'm going to go ahead and save this image by choosing download and then download again. It's now in my downloads folder. I'll go back to Canva. I will choose file with the background eraser, select that image and choose remove background. I will move her and I will resize her a little to make it look a little more realistic. And now the image looks somewhat realistic. Check your friends out, see if they could figure out what was added. I had trouble with this particular image. I did a variety of experiments and I didn't like the outcome. So I went ahead and went to photos and I typed in ocean, and I'm going to swap off that image. Now I'm going to go ahead and look for a fish to add to the ocean. I'm going to try this one, so I'll select it. I will choose download and then download again. I will go back to Canva. I will go to the apps and get the background eraser and select it. Choose file, select the image, and now remove background. So then what you can do is you can resize it. You can rotate it a bit. Click off and see if that looks natural. I went ahead and added an angelfish instead, and I think it looks much better. So you might have to do this a few times until you like the results. You might want to come in and change the background if you don't like it. So those are possibilities. There's quite a few really interesting images here for you to experiment with. You can add your own image on that last slide and do more experimentation. One thing I neglected to mention is when you do go to download, make sure that you grab the person that you should credit and copy that selection. So I right-clicked on the selection, Yasto. I'm going to go back to the presentation and I'm going to click in here. I'll hit to enter and paste. That is how you will thank people for using images from Pixabay. I also want to point out a possible issue you might run into. I am trying to move this woman in the red dress and it replaces the image. I'll do Control Z to undo that. You want to select the background image and you want to choose the lock option at the top to lock it in. And now you should be able to move it. Make sure it's really locked in before you try to move her. So keep that in mind. If you have that issue, you will need to lock the background. I'll go ahead and show you what I've completed. I do want to say that I'm happy that there's not a limit because I did so many different experimentations till I liked the results. So this might take some time. I did add a cat in the bottom right. If you want to edit an image, you can choose the edit image and you could come into these filters and see all and experiment to make it look a little more natural. So just know that that is an option for you. When you're ready to save this, you're going to choose Share in the upper right corner. you will choose download. I'm going to change it from a ping to a movie, and I will choose download. When it's done downloading, you can go to your downloads folder, and there it is. Now you're in a position to share it with the world. This concludes the session on how to use the background eraser in Canva. Until next time, you have a wonderful day.